Watch out, niggas creeping. So, anyways, this video is gonna be about how to detect negative people, places, things, circumstances, and situations in your perspective. Now, when you're dealing with negative energy, you already know that ties not only to the physical realm, but it also ties to the soul realm, and it also ties to the spiritual realm. Spiritual realm is the unseen. You just your individual solo spirit, which is no structure, no added inquiries to it. It's just basically you in your space of just being. When you close your eyes and don't see nothing, and when you start to express and utilize feelings and emotions, you got your soul body, which is the end realm, which is still can't really see it unless you're expressing it physically. Now you got the physical, which is the shape and form of these aspects. Now, 10 times out of 10, when you're dealing with negative energy, these are the people in your everyday life that you see and talk to on a day-to-day basis. Because, of course, why do you say that? Of course, you see these people every day. So 10 times out of 10, spirits that's not in bodies can be able to actually go within these people that you're close to and talk to. And of course, it's called spirit hijacking, aka hijacking bodies. So of course, people feelings and emotions get hijacked. People ideas and concepts get hijacked on a day-to-day basis. You never know how these shits is coming. But energy can never die; it can only be reciprocated. So think about all the people that died in this world, and of course, the energies was reciprocated, aka their soul was reciprocated. All they can do is just go into bodies, experience other people's rims of realities. People that's in bodies now. That's all they can do during this time. Experience. Picking up new vessels and seeing which one they best resonate with. So now if you had a person that had died previously, dark person, very angry person, very demonic person, or person that you can't trust. Now what happened, this person died, you never met them, and the person that you cool with never met them. See, what happens is the person can die. And of course, whatever was on their heart, mind, and spirit, soul, and body, whenever they died, they have the opportunities and chances to basically still be in search for another body. Now they got to pick up the resonation, aka how they was resonating with certain beings. Now spirits, it's trillions of spirits all around the world, and of course everything plays with the spiral, the 360, time, spaces, locations, and shit like that. Now these spirits, that spirit that died could basically go into someone that you're close to, aka someone that you know. And of course, you may know these people, you may be cool, calm, and collective with these people and things of that nature. But of course, people change, time change, just like the tides and the waves and the feelings and emotions. Everybody have different days. Everybody have them days where, we go through ups and downs. And of course, we go through circumstances, situations of learning. And of course, this is not something that you can't really sit here and debate about. Everybody got their days. Everybody gonna have smiley days. Everybody gonna have sunny days. Everybody gonna have rainy days. AKA, you can never have the sun staying in one spot for too long. You can never have the same temperatures for way too long, because it's all about expansion and growth. Now, when we're talking about how to spot negative energy, for me, you gotta know yourself. You gotta like know exactly everything about yourself in order for you to basically be able to pinpoint these informations and energies. Because you never know when the motherfucker is going to creep up on your ass. You never know when the motherfucker is going to be basically waiting the right moment to fuck your wife when you go to jail. Or it goes into many perspectives. You don't know, never know when the motherfucker going to be out here to be ready to basically shoot his shot. When it's time for him to shoot his shot. AKA when you're not looking or when you're not watching. That's when they creep. Feel me? They want to catch you off guard. They want to make sure you're not on your 10 toes. They want to put you off your 10 toes. So you gotta be very careful out here, especially who you trust, especially who you chill with, especially who you tell information towards too. Everything gotta be expressed. Everything gotta be told. A lot of people hating on you. A lot of people don't want to see you come up in life. Feel me? It's called body snatching. Feel me? You tell somebody your ideas, you tell someone your dreams. Yeah, they may be cool after a while, but later on down the line, that these energies start to pick up. Because remember, the way when you talk, that's light. That's light being penetrated. So of course, spirits is gonna gravitate towards the light. Just how when the fly is flying around, it's gonna gravitate towards the light. So by them gravitating towards the light, spirits love the light. Spirits get lost in light, and of course, what happens is they go in that light. They take those shapes. They take those forms, and they start to reconsider: do they want to be in this process, or do they want to correlate themselves out of this process? Now, certain spirits get attached to certain lights, certain vessels and things of that nature. So they go into your realm of reality. They can create. They can see what's going on in there. These can be your almost to the point these can be your children. That's why you can never take anything for granted. 10 times out of 10, the people that you with today, y'all may have shared past experiences where y'all must have been beefing. And of course, y'all wonder why y'all hate each other so much, because y'all may have shared a past experience. And of course, y'all just picking up the same energy frames. Remember, and this may sound pseudo, but you wasn't this body in the previous life, because you don't see photos or pictures or anything of that nature, and you don't remember. So all you can really say is, okay, you ain't the body when you leave this body, and you ain't gonna be the body previously. So of course, you just picking up these energies and resonations. Now the spirit and the soul just only resonate with these energies. That don't mean anything else. For me, you may have these certain relationships where everybody had a past life experiences, things of that nature. And of course, they were like, yo, we feel so connected. Yeah, it's true, because y'all must have been connected in the past previous life. So now it plays down here. So that's how it goes. Now, when you got this circumstance situation with how to develop negative energy in your perspective, just like I say, you need to know yourself. So this means having a clear mind, aka shit cannot be on your mind. Because of course, when you have too much shit on your mind, your spirit, the universe, or your ancestors, or whoever, or however you claim it to be, they're not going to be able to actually give you information. Also, if your feelings and emotions, the way you feel, and your emotions, your passions, like if these things are fulfilled in negative vortexes, you're not going to be able to actually resonate and receive information on the higher perspective. Remember, everything has to be cleared. Just like how you go to sleep, your mind have to be cleared. Just like how you go to sleep, your feelings and emotions need to be fulfilled. AKA, this supposed to be a percentage level when you're dealing with feelings and emotions. Your feelings and emotions, it needs to be up here. But of course, you have a filtering system where you need to clear out certain feelings and emotions. This way it won't tie you too down. You need to be vibrating higher. So of course, also when you wake up, going out throughout your day, you have to have a clear mind. You got to have clairvoyance. Also, once you have clarity, you'll be able to actually go out in your day and experience and pick up certain information that'll be able to basically resonate with you. Now, take this into consideration. You got a lot of money. You got a lot of cars. You got a lot of hoes. You got a lot of clothes. Now, let's go out to any gender. Now, you dealing with certain people, places, and things. They see what you got. They see you flossing and things of that nature. See, when you communicate with these people, pay attention to how they feel. Pay attention to how they talk. Pay attention to how they express themselves. If you're picking up certain vibes, if you're picking up certain filtering systems that you don't really correlate with, now remember, you got to have clear mind. You got to have clairvoyance, clarity to be able to receive these informations. You got to know yourself. You don't know yourself, then these things is not going to play out into these aspects that go in your favor. But of course, you're going to always feel that shit. Your spirit always going to know. Your soul is going to receive second. Your body, your conscious, going to receive third, last, because this came last. The spirit came first. The soul came second, which is inside of you. When you close your eyes, your soul wakes up. When you open your eyes, your soul goes right back to sleep. But your soul is going to be picking things up as it's sleeping. That's why when you go to sleep, you gotta make sure you're in good vibes. When you open your eyes, you still gotta make sure you vibrate high. Because why? You still receiving. And you're still pushing out. So make sure whatever you're pushing out is positive shit. And whatever you're receiving is a positive shit. You gotta have a 50-50 scale. And of course, it's gonna be very hard to receive all positive shit sometimes due to this world that you're in, or this low vibrational ass shit can play out to many aspects and many levels. Now, in order for you to basically now put this to test, if you have a circumstance situation of being if you're a drug dealer and you selling drugs and you know you got what 3 boys, 4 boys that you normally basically deal with, aka now they bring some new people around. Now these new people around, you feel me? You wasn't really comfortable with it at first, but of course you got to know these people. Now you got 6 people. Now it can be a circumstance situation where certain drugs go missing, certain things don't come up, and certain things can be out of hand, out of misconcepts. So now, being that this plays into a perspective, you need to get down to the root cause. And of course, you need to figure out where these drugs are. Now, see, this plays out deep. You can also tie this to what's that movie? What's that movie called again? Fuck, what's that movie with Cameron? What's that movie? Damn. I can't even remember the fucking movie. What's that movie called again? But y'all may know. It's gonna come up though. Or better yet, take this into consideration when we talking about, yeah, fuck it. Just like I said, damn, I'm trying to figure out what movie that was. It was Cameron. Also, I don't know. But remember, always take this into consideration. Just because you're known to having 4 people, aka these 4 people that you was with, just because y'all so close, that don't really mean anything. And of course, you may think the new people stole the shit because you're so close to your guys and your boys and shit that you know this never had happened. But bringing these 2 guys along, this can play out to a circumstance situation where bringing these 2 people along, this can play out to a circumstance situation where, you know, like, this never happened until these 2 boys came along. So what's going on? Now, the 2 boys is going to get checked. And of course, the drug dealer going to say, like, you know what, I don't even want to check them. I'm going to try to, like, spy on them and shit, see what kind of shit they on. And of course, y'all don't all work together. Y'all all sometimes split apart, go certain areas, certain places and things. So, of course, this is going to be an awkward situation, an awkward moment. So you're going to be sitting back pondering, trying to figure out where them drugs at, where that money at. Now, also, pay attention to the people that you're close to, the 4 people that you was close to. Now, if these people start to basically tell you things, pay attention to how you feel. Pay attention to how you think. Now, if you're picking up certain vibes and shit that you don't want to, like, talk about, or certain vibes that's not really filtering into your system properly, take those ideas and feelings and emotions, clear your mind, and of course, your spirit, your soul is going to start to basically, well, your soul is going to start to pick up certain narratives and certain feelings and emotions that, okay, cool. You're going to start receiving downloads. Now, these downloads is going to basically help you understand and understand that who actually took these drugs versus this perspective as far as somebody saying, oh, these drugs were taken from the 2 new boys. And of course, you're like, you know your boys wouldn't do this shit to you. You knew these boys for your whole life, despite these 2 new boys that just came in. Also, get a pen and paper. Write down every feeling and emotion that you don't like to feel or express when you're talking and communicating with your boys. Now, these feelings and emotions that you're picking up and basically digesting, these are going to be feelings and emotions that's going to pinpoint you to the answers that you're looking for. See, you're always going to get the answers once you have a clear mind, once you're sitting down somewhere and clearing things out and being able to receive and decipher with what needs to be received. See, remember, information comes into light, the lightest forms. So that means you got to be light to receive shit. So if you too heavy, a lot of shit on your mind, a lot of shit on your heart, you ain't going to be able to receive shit. You ain't going to be able to fly. Feel me? You're going to be too down here, lost into all the other bullshit, to where you need to actually elevate and get up there and figure out what's with certain ideas and frames that you need to basically accumulate and come by. Also, many ways to basically pick up negative energy into your perspective. If you start just feeling shit, feeling certain ways, picking up certain vibes, knowing that, like, even if it goes like this, like, you really have to be very like take this into consideration. Somebody that you know you don't like them, and yeah, but y'all work together or something. Look at it like this: if you start to like pick up certain, like, if you pick up an image or a feeling or emotion about this person, that means this person is gonna basically get ready to take shape or form into your surroundings. They about to start to pop up. They about to drive in the drive-through, or they about to come inside, and it never fails. You know why? Because 10 times out of 10, this is always gonna be the circumstance situation. Or if you start picking up certain, like, even if you're about to do something, about to rob a bank or rob a house, if you start to visualize and see things that you don't want to see, don't even go forward with it. Don't leap forward with it neither, because also this can play out on a huge level and a huge spectrum. Now this also can mean you, like, pretty much judging the situation before it happens. But of course, 10 times out of 10, if you have clarity and you start to receive shit, and you know on your heart, soul, that your spirit and your soul is telling you to go the other way, because your spirit is always going to see way ahead of shit. It's always going to be above on the highest domain. It's going to be the one that's actually in the most highest seat. Now the spirit ain't got no choice to basically look down to the soul, because the spirit is going to receive first. The soul is going to receive second. And what's going to happen third is the surroundings for you to be able to see. Now, if you don't see this shit, then that means you're not paying attention. You're lacking. Feel me? You're lost in the physical. You got to get out the physical. Because if you're too lost into the physical going to blindside you to what you really need to see internally. And that's why it's very important to get to know yourself on a day-to-day basis. Almost to the point where you don't even have to, like, try to see things. Like, these things is basically, you start to see these things ahead of time. You know when somebody's talking bad about you. You know when somebody's trying to basically plot on you. You know when somebody's basically trying to do some negative shit to you. Also, you already know if somebody is talking negative about you. For me, you just pick up a certain vibe. You pick up a certain aura. Of course, you just pick it up. Everybody can get quiet and shit. Everybody's talking loud. As soon as that door, what happened? What happens? Now you're picking up energies, for me. Almost to the point you can just walk into a room, and of course you'll start to pick up these vibes. Like, okay, yeah, I knew somebody was talking shit. Who was talking shit? So yeah, it goes very deep, and this is how you penetrate negative energy. Be very careful who you associate yourself with. Be very careful who you're around with. You never know when the motherfucker's about to plot on you. You never know when the motherfucker's about to run up on you. So, if in order for you to have clear sight, this clairvoyance, you'll be able to actually pinpoint this shit. Also, once you know about clock astrology, you'll know what time negative events. See, let's look at it like this. Let's say the time goes into Scorpio hours. So we're in Taurus season right now. So Taurus season is gonna start at 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. So 6, 8, 10, 12, 2, 4, 6. That goes to show Scorpio hours is at 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. now. So what's going to happen is you're going to start to see, experience, feel, and pick up certain vibes, negative vibes. And of course, water signs, for as far as Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, these are like the transformational signs. Also, you can also take this to Aries sign, but Aries would be 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. being that we in Taurus season right now. That can also mean transformation, because that's new experiences too. Or that can be like fire energy, a whole lot of challenges, a whole lot of fucking what's the word? Whole lot of motherfucking ego. You get a whole lot of ego, a whole lot of passion, a whole lot of, oh, I can do this better, I can do this first. These can also lead up to car accidents, car crashes, and shit like that. Because what's going on is y'all basically challenging each other. So this can lead up to negative circumstances, situations too. Especially if you got the moon transiting into Scorpio during that time, when the sun is rotating into that Aries perspective. Also, another thing too, when the sun when we get into Neptune is like a whole lot of witchcraft, a whole lot of dreams, illusions, fantasies, and shit like that. That'll play onto dark mechanisms. But of course, when we talking about like from 5 to 6, be aware of these hours and time. That's why it's good to basically know about clock astrology. Fuck what it says when it's talking about 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. If you don't know the true meanings and reasonings for these numbers, you're gonna get washed up under the motherfucking current. And the whole thing is, see, water moves fast, so you need to basically make sure you up there with the waters moving fast. You don't want to basically drown and get caught up into some shit. You'll be bringing shit down with you. So that's why it's very highly important to basically be aware of things that's corresponding at higher rates and faster paces and things of that nature. But of course, this is how you spot negative energy. Keep a book by you, know yourself, have clairvoyance, clear insight, so you can be able to see shit happening from a mile away. This way you won't be lost, you won't be out of place, you won't be lacking or slacking and shit like that, for me. You'll know how these shits play out. Almost to the point where you can start to see the spirits that's attacking these people and controlling these motherfucking people. That's how deep it goes. But yeah, this is basically, that's how you do that.